got David Coogan in with me. Fox and Pheasant Pub.
What a beautiful day in the English Riviera.
Mk2 Escort RS2000, Mk1 Escort Rally Car, Z-Tech Turbo, come well prepared, look at that.
Oh yes. Absolute weapon.
Garry Bull, fiberglass shelled Mk1 Escort. It's not an Escort, I must remember. Carbon fibre Mk1 Escort doors. Rear bumper.
Herringbone joint in the middle.
Oh yeah, ducktail carbon fibre boot lid, which I know loads of you are going to hate. Hello and welcome to this video. I'm Marcus Hayes, this is my beautiful girlfriend Kat, and today we're up super early on a Sunday, and that can only mean one thing. We're going to a breakfast car meet. Danny and David Coogan are here, waiting for me as usual.
As usual.
And they're coming in their gold Mk2 Escort gear that you would have seen on the channel before. Check out the sign on the roof for David's YouTube channel, which I'll obviously leave a link to in the description. I'm going to be going in Maude, my Maude Mk2 Escort today, but Kat is going to be going in Roger, her plastic Ford Fiesta, because later on he's on van duties because we're going to pick up some parts. All right, so we're on the road. Got David Coogan in with me. Now the meet we're going to today has been organised by the Petrol Heads group. I will leave links to their social media in the description. We actually went to one of their meets a couple of months ago and it was pretty cool. I took Esther to that meet. It's not ideal weather today, but hopefully a few people will bring their classics out. Alright, so we've made it to the Fox and Pheasant Pub. We're not the only ones who have come out today, luckily. Got this really cool Mini Cooper sitting here. Check that out. And this really cool Austin A30 has just shown up as well. Just had a Rover P6 show up. See this here before. Got really cool airbrushing on the bonnet. Morning, how you doing?
What a beautiful day in the English Riviera.
Really cool BMW convertible that we saw here last time. As I mentioned before, that BMW has been tickled by KEMBER at CLUMPFAB. Should we get some breakfast? Breakfast is alright. Well, that breakfast was lovely, as it always is here. And a few more people have turned up, which is good. Got Ian's super clean Mk2 Escort RS2000. Love this thing. It was actually painted by the same guy that painted Esther for me originally. Got Welly's bubble arched Uniflow liveried Mk1 Escort rally car. This has got a Vauxhall XE lump in it. Set of fishnet Recaros on there. Yeah, really racy cockpit. It's got the twin pod dash. Absolutely love this Mark 1. Wes is here in his Larry Z-Tech turbo powered Mark 4 Fiesta. Now rocking the Z-Tech S front bumper from a Mark 5. This thing sitting on Cosy rims. Absolutely love this thing. Proper sleeper. Plenty of power. And he's actually building a forged engine for it, which I'm sure he'll be fitting relatively soon. Next to Wes's Fiesta, we've got this Hillman Super Minx. Check that out. Next along, we've got a GTM, whatever one of them is. Got a Mini Cooper, I think that's the John Cooper Works model. Might be wrong. Maserati, is that the Quadruporte? Not sure. Triumph 2000. Seen this here before as well. Really cool. BMW Z3. Don't see many of them around anymore. Make pretty good drift cars apparently. Sunbeam Alpine. How you doing, you alright?
I'm good, you?
Yeah, good, thanks. Check out this modern Alpina BMW. Parked next to the really cool convertible old school 2002 Beamer that we saw coming in. Moving along, we've got the Rover P6 we saw earlier, the Austin A30 that we saw earlier. Really cool interior. Yeah, the Austin A30 owners come well prepared. Look at that.
Oh yes.
It's really old school motorbike parked here. Coogan's got his bonnet open.
Look at that weapon, mate. Absolute weapon.
Actually gave Maude's engine bay a little bit of a clean yesterday. Was trying to degrease this blue bit of plastic and the paint started coming off. Some of it went onto this hydro dip cover and I started degreasing that, and then some of the hydro dipping was coming off, but yeah, I stopped before it got too tragic. I've now got the cardboard put in front of her radiator as well because she overcools in the winter without that. And this is the first outing for Maude since she had her first pieces of carbon fibre fitted as well. Got a feeling Maude will be getting some more carbon fibre at some point. Got to get another look at this Mini. Absolutely love it. Check out these spotlights on the front with the checkered flag covers on these ones. Got these silver stripes and a silver roof to match. Really cool black and grey leather interior. These things are awesome. Fun fact, I was actually saving up for a Mini when I ended up buying Esther. Seen this Orion here before, so clean and original. I see on Facebook yesterday the owner was actually threatening to bring his Lexus, but yeah, really glad that he brought the Orion out for a spin instead. Another familiar car, this old school Saab that was here last time I was here. Check out the red interior, left hand drive. I think they're the ones that the brakes don't work properly unless the engine's being revved or something. Seen this 3 litre GXL Granada out and about before. Absolutely stunning, loving the metallic green paintwork. Just check the tan interior and the wood on the dash, beautiful. Retro and rusty has shown up in his Capri. Check out the old school brown interior. Yeah, this guy also owns a Mk2 Escort and he's on YouTube, so I'll leave a link to his channel in the description. Go and check it out if you haven't already. Turned out to be a pretty decent morning despite the weather. So cool to see so many people bringing their cars out. Later on, mate. Later on. The Saab has got its bonnet open to reveal the 2-stroke goodness as a VW camper rolls in. Really cool late arrival. Off goes the little Mini Cooper. So cool. Give us a rev. Off goes the little Hillman. Sunbeam Alpine is departing. And out comes the 2-stroke Saab. We're gonna make a move in a minute, so I'm gonna fire Maude up, let her warm up. Looks like everyone's doing the off now. Off goes the Volkswagen camper. Right, I think Maude is warm enough to do the off. Not sure if her head gasket's gone, to be honest. Bit smoky. See you lot soon, yeah? Hang on. Alright, so after an energetic drive in Maude, I've now dumped her somewhere safe and jumped into Roger the Plastic Fiesta with Kat. And we're actually heading down to see Garry Bull today, who is the guy that supplied the carbon fibre for Esther. He's got a replacement ducktail boot lid for me and a replacement rear bumper and a couple of extra bits of carbon fibre, which I'm not going to reveal today. The plan was to meet Garry at a Burger King and have lunch with him, but me and Kat are both still stuffed from our fry up at the Fox and Pheasant this morning. So we're actually going to go all the way to his workshop, which means I'll have a chance to have a look at what he's been up to, and I'll obviously wave my camera about while I'm there as well. Alright, so we've made it to Garry's workshop where I joined Garry Bull. Welcome back to the channel. Good to see you again.
And you?
And yeah, good to see Carbon Land again, and good to see the TVR based fiberglass shelled Mk1 Escort. Since the last time we saw this car, Garry has added one of his carbon fibre ducktail boot lids. He's also fitted bigger wheels and he's had to extend the arches out. And it's also now got one of his carbon fibre bonnets on it. And I can't really see it very well. Oh, he's going to roll it back. Just check out this aggressive carbon fibre front spoiler on it. Awesome. Oh, check out the new gauges he's fitted in there. Oh, they're awesome, man. That V8 sound. I should mention actually, this car is for sale. So if you're interested in a one-off TVR based Mk1 Escort, definitely get in touch with Garry. I will of course leave all his contact details and his social media links in the description. Garry's Mk1 Escort was actually featured in Retro Ford
TVR.
in April last year. Sorry Garry, TVR. It's not an Escort, I must remember. Now once Garry has sold this beast, he'll be able to crack on further with his new project, and it's going to be a carbon fibre Mk1 Escort shell. This is a fiberglass shell that he's bought that he's been correcting, and he's going to be making moulds from it. I will take you over here to show you these carbon fibre Mk1 Escort doors, which weigh 2.5 kilos.
2.55.
Yeah, just over 2.5 kilos. They're awesome. Should I get some carbon fibre doors for Esther? Let me know in the comments. But yeah, littered around the workshop, there's plenty of carbon fibre and fiberglass panels.
Junk.
Got Gary's oven over here, because all of Gary's carbon fibre is proper pre-preg carbon fibre, so it needs to be oven baked under vacuum. Got a mould here for a ducktail boot lid for a Mk1. Over here we've got a Rover V8 that was going to be powering his new project, but he's now decided to go down the twin turbo LS route, which should net you what, 600, 700, 800 horsepower?
Minimum 600 to 700.
Yeah. Which will be plenty in a carbon fibre shelled Mk1.
Yeah, especially when the shell's only 50 kilos.
Is
That's what
it's going to 50 kilos?
for a shell, yeah.
The shell's going to weigh less than me. That's nuts. But yeah, over here is the moulds for the inner part and the outer part of a Mk2 Escort RS2000 bonnet. Gary's always looking to add more parts to his catalogue. So yeah, whatever Escort parts you need in carbon fibre, definitely get in touch with Garry. Various other parts scattered around. Here's the mould for the carbon fibre Mk1 grills that Garry produces. Very interesting and busy workshop.
There's boat parts in here as well. Those fiberglass hatches there for a boat.
Oh yeah? You do boat parts as well?
Yeah, not normally, but they're for a friend.
Yeah.
Same as that door there. Fiberglass door for a boat.
Yeah. So does your friend have carbon bits on his boat then, or do you just do it out of fiberglass?
He does want it.
Yeah, yeah. Right, now Gary's actually got my new carbon fibre bits in his car, so let's go and check them out. Fresh rear bumper.
Rear bumper.
Looking very
with
smart.
A herringbone joint in the middle.
Oh yeah. Nice.
The
Cool.
reason to do that is because the rolls of carbon are only 1250mm wide. So they're not quite wide enough to do...
Do you know what? Now you mention it, my one, because obviously because I got it off a different company, it had a joint here.
Right.
And I always thought that was a bit ropey.
Because it's too short.
Yeah, yeah.
You can do it off of the roll of carbon, but you have to take it off the lengthways of the roll.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Then
you've lost
more
loads.
wastage.
You've lost parts off the mould that are no good, then won't fit over a bonnet or...
Yeah.
It's just too narrow.
Yeah.
So, but no.
No, but you just reminded me actually, like I say, that mine had a joint there, so I'm glad that this hasn't. And here is Esther's new ducktail carbon fibre boot lid, which I know loads of you are going to hate when I fit. Oh, I love a bit of carbon. Proper carbon, inner skin. That's awesome, man. All right, so with the new carbon boot lid and bumper, and a couple of other secret carbon fibre bits loaded into the back of Roger, it's time for us to get out of Gary's way. Massive thanks for producing those replacement carbon bits.
No problem.
I'll try not to damage these ones.
But I can always make you another one.
Yeah. And yeah, we'll meet up when the weather gets better at a car meet or something.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, but yeah,
cool.
good to see you again today, man.
Yeah,
Cheers.
indeed.
All right, so me and Kat are now going to make our way back to the garage to drop off Esther's new carbon bits. I'm definitely not going to be looking to fit the new carbon bits for a while. I'll be leaving Esther alone for the next month or two. Not going to be worried about getting her back on the road until the weather improves. As I've mentioned, I have already picked up some extra bits of carbon fibre for Esther, and while I was there today, I ordered another bit, which Garry will be producing and sending to me soon. But yeah, you'll have to wait to find out what those extra bits are. But yeah, it was really, really cool catching back up with Garry. Don't forget, if you're in the market for any carbon fibre for your Escort, definitely get in touch with Garry Bull and let him know that I sent you. I'll leave his details and his social media links in the description. He puts a lot of effort into his parts. You can see the passion that he's got for making the parts just right. In fact, when it comes to him making the moulds from the fiberglass shell that he bought so that he can make his carbon shell, he's actually been spending a lot of time correcting the mistakes that are on that fiberglass shell. So yeah, he really does like to get things as perfect as he can, and his prices are quite reasonable when you consider how expensive carbon fibre is. Also, don't forget that Garry is actually selling his TVR based fiberglass shelled Mk1 Escort. So if you're in the market for a proper one-off V8 powered Escort that is actually a TVR, definitely get in touch with him about that as well. So I'm going to end this video here. I want to send a huge thanks out to the Petrol Heads group for organising the meet this morning. It was so cool to see so many people bringing their cars out despite the weather, and I will leave links to the Petrol Heads social media in the description. I'll definitely be attending more of their meets in the future. If you thought this video was any good, please do give it a thumbs up and a share. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Click subscribe to keep up to date with all my future uploads, and check the links in the description to my social media and my website. I'll also leave my email address down there for anyone who wants to contact me. Massive thanks as always to each and every one of you for your continued support on my channel. But other than that, until next time, from me and my beautiful girlfriend Kat, thanks for watching.